Hey guys, it's Tony with N2B Dropping, and here we combine mental health and mountain biking to create this awesomeness that I call my channel. Let's get into it. Okay guys, today is a very special video, and this video is actually not brought to you by just me. This video is actually going to be done in collaboration with i9. I can't believe it that i9, I've heard about this company for a long time. A lot of my friends ride their hubs, and I reached out to them, said I wanted to try out their hubs, and they gave me an insane deal, like crazy good deal on these hubs. So I just want to thank i9, and just to let everybody know, full disclosure, I did not pay for these hubs like completely. I did pay, but not completely. This video definitely could not have been done without i9. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's unbox them. I just got the box today. I haven't seen them. I'm like super stoked to actually like get them. They're like candy. All right guys, really quick, just totally forgot to let you guys know that I am at Ride Away Bikes in San Antonio, Texas. I'm with the crew over here, and they actually sell i9. So if you guys are in San Antonio, Texas, and you guys need to figure out where to get your hands on these guys, come over to Ride Away Bikes and they'll hook you guys right up, all right? You got Steve here. Come say hi, Steve. Just come say hi, just do it.
Hey!
Yeah, see, there's Steve. And come here, Julian. You got throw it down.
AKA tall man on bike.
Yeah, this guy. You know, always, I never like to stand next to him because, you know, whenever there's a girl there, who does she go after? Not me, because, you know, I'm like cut in half. All right, so I didn't just go out to just anyone to get their hubs. I really wanted to utilize i9 for 3 specific reasons. I feel like i9 offers something that, they offer something in a way that other companies do not, which was the reason behind why I was so excited to actually work with i9. So I'll get into those 3 reasons in a second, but let's first unbox these guys and I'll show them to you and do all that. This one is the 305 Enduro. All right guys, so this is how they look. You know, I really, as you guys know, I have the Yeti SB, what is it? The SB130, yes, the SB130. So I have the SB130, it's blue, it's got some accents of orange, so thus I went with their beautiful looking Fox Orange. I know it's not called Fox Orange, but that's just what it reminds me of because I ride Fox suspension. I like it, you know, stuff like that. So essentially what I did was I just got all black and just got 2 little orange things right here. You can pretty much color this however you want. If you want to make a rainbow on here, it can be red, white, and blue. You can get all the spokes in a certain color. So they're totally customizable when it comes to color. So that's kind of a cool little thing that no other company really gives you that option as far as I know. All right, so now we're gonna get Steve over here. He's gonna help us out. So Steve, the reason why I ended up going with these, because this thing has 690 points of engagement is what they say.
Correct.
Like 690 points of engagement. And like Chris King, they only have like something in the 70s, and like other Shimano's and stuff, they have like way less or whatever.
Way less, yeah.
And what that, and why engagement, from what I understand, is important is because that's the point to where it engages as you try to pedal. So I'm going to explain it like a dodo, and then he's going to explain it a lot smarter. So when you're pedaling, there's a dead space, you know, so if you're pedaling in a technical section, there's this point of dead space, and sometimes that the less engagement you have, the greater that dead space is, and which can increase your chances of losing traction, you know, spinning out, and really just getting off balance in general. So a big reason for me to go with i9 has a lot to do with that engagement, especially here in Texas. Texas is insane. Texas has all these loose rock.
And sometimes you get hurt, you get thrown over the handlebars when you don't have that instant engagement.
And one of the things that I notice too is that I get really tired. I feel like when I'm concentrating, you know, even if I don't lose traction or whatever, I feel like I am constantly overcompensating mentally to try to keep that cadence going.
Yeah, anytime that you have, I have some hubs here, anytime that you have a big engagement on your hub and you have to ratchet pedal it takes up more energy when you need it. So the more points of engagement means more power output that you have, and instant power. So that's the whole point of this high engagement hub. And durability, they're much more durable. With more points, the durability, it just gets increased.
So the second reason why I decided to go with i9 is because they have their own wheel system. This is something that completely surprised me. I had absolutely no idea about this. I called them and I asked, like, hey, you know, can I work with you guys without even knowing about this? And essentially they have their own type of wheel spoke system to where their spokes come directly from the rim and screw into the hub, creating like a lot more stiffness apparently, and a lot less points of like breakage or
failure points. Yeah,
I've had carbon rims, and I can tell that they are stiffer. I feel like I like the feeling and sensation that I get out of carbon rims, and I felt like, okay, well, this is aluminum, so maybe going back to aluminum might not be that bad, because these spokes and this whole system is actually supposed to eliminate weight, because these spokes are actually made out of aluminum. Correct?
Yeah, correct. It does reduce weight. It increases torsional load, but it takes away the harshness of some carbon rims. Some carbon rims are just built very stiff, and that's what they're meant to be. But it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you the best stiffness to weight ratio and torsional load without being very harsh.
Aluminum's stronger than the other typical hooks, correct?
Yeah, with the hook, you do have a failure point with the J-bend. That's why they go with a threaded hub. This is their J-bend hub, still great.
Would you say that these are stronger in and of themselves than a regular?
Yeah, there's one less point of failure for sure.
Well, the actual material itself, like, would you say just the material is stronger?
Very strong, yeah.
Okay, so it would be stronger and it's lighter, is what they say anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and so we kind of like jumped around a little bit there. So just to re-clarify, so the first reason for me is the engagement, and then the second reason was because that their system of spokes actually threads into the hub itself, creating more stiffness. And the third reason was due to the fact that the way that these aluminum spokes, because they're aluminum, they're lighter. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you're getting the best of everything.
So
in all reality, it's a great system. It's a great wheel, great hub, great company.
I grew up in the age riding dirt bikes when we had 2 strokes, and you had the big old
yeah,
you know, and I don't like these 4 strokes, like blah, blah, blah. I don't like them. They're not as cool to me.
It's the noise.
So a guy coming from like 2 strokes, I'm like, dude, I really would like to have that twang back on my bike.
Yeah.
And just,
yeah, where else are you gonna get that?
and we're gonna get that. Like, I can't wait to go off a jump now and just like hear that in the back.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna make me feel more like Aaron Gwynn. And I'm, you know,
and everybody knows what
head.
that sound is. Everybody knows that it's an Industry 9 hub.
Especially like hikers and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of makes people aware, makes deer aware of you, you know, like especially in California where I'm from, like mountain lions. Like, I had an extra sense of security, like when I would ride, you know, when I have ridden louder hubs.
Well, if something can't hear you coming,
They're gonna hear you with these,
yeah,
you know. So
definitely.
So we're gonna weigh these right now. I have absolutely no idea if this one's gonna weigh more or this one is. I'm now that I'm feeling them next to each other, it feels like, you know, this one's definitely bigger. Like, look how thin my previous rim was compared to my new one. I think it's safe to say, in light of how big this rim is, it's pretty dang light. So we're gonna see what my previous rim weighed.
860 grams.
860 grams. Okay, well, I'm just going off of what it says here.
Yeah.
So this would be 980?
980 grams,
So
yeah.
980 kilograms.
Considering the width of the rim and the durability between these 2 rims, the Industry 9 is definitely, for durability and width, it's going to fill the tire out. You're going to get more traction. You could run lower air pressure with a wider rim. So there's no real negative. The DT is more of a cross-country wheel set, and I'm really surprised that it held up as long as it did, considering all the jumping you've done. So, you know, kudos to DT. They do make a really good product. But the i9, almost double the width, just rims, so you definitely have more rim there.
It literally is almost double the width.
And so now you can run less air pressure. You're going to have more cushion. The tire is there to cushion the rim even more now.
So is it safe to say that this being double the rim of this, and it's only what, 15% heavier, maybe?
Yeah, not even that. It's what do we got? Like 60 grams, 80 grams, or something like that. That's like 80 medium-sized paper clips. It's literally nothing.
That's insane. That's pretty crazy. All right, guys, really quick, we're gonna do another test here. So we got the J hook, and then we got the i9 Industry 9 hooks. So we're gonna do a scale test right now of this guy. So we are at 6 grams for the i9 hub. I mean the i9 spoke. Well, it's not even called a spoke. It's called something different. What is it called again?
It's basically their nipple.
It's a nipple. It's a nipple, not a spoke. This is a spoke. So the i9 nipple weighed 6 grams. Whoa. And this one weighs 8 grams. So you save 2 grams a spoke or nipple, if you want to think about it that way. Right now, it's the moment that everyone who buys an i9 hub waits for. They can't wait to twist it and to get that nice hum out. So let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right, so let me get a close up on it a little bit. You get the closer up, and I'll just.
Nice. And then you get the.
Nice.
It's only going to get louder as the grease kind of gets pushed out a little bit. Also, with these new hubs, you can actually make them louder.
Or quieter too, I heard.
Or quieter, yeah. So it'll do both.
There's different types of grease, and with the different types of grease that you buy, it could actually make them louder or quieter depending on what you want to do with them. So just keep that in mind, guys. It could be, you can kind of control that, and you can keep the sound but get a little bit quieter and all that.
So now we're going to talk about the engagement. The sound is something that is just a bonus of this wheel. It's the actual points of engagement. So now we're in a point of power, and this is where people will either spin out, or if you're trying to climb and you're trying to ratchet pedal, you're able to just come up just ever so slightly. And if it was quieter in here, we could actually hear that. But just that small amount of movement, we've already done 2 or 3 clicks in the hub right there.
You can just go.
And you can see it's just barely microscopic amounts. And you're engaged now. Now go ahead and try to pedal and then back up.
Wow.
See? So that really helps on the climbing.
Because of the sound, the look, and the feel of these rims, I don't think I could ever not ride an i9 wheelset or some type of upgraded wheelset. I'm completely excited to have been able to do this video with i9 and for i9, or in collaboration with i9, or however, there's no contract, but they definitely did help me to make this video 100%.